High stakes, high altitude, and now a new world champion. Luxembourg's Archie Williams has been crowned the new slackline king at the World Championships in China. So what is slacklining anyway? It's a delicate balancing act on a narrow strip of webbing more than 1,000 meters above ground. Unlike a tightrope, the line is not rigid. It sways and bounces and demands constant focus. Last week's competition took place over breathtaking scenery in Hunan province that inspired the movie Avatar. And we're so glad that Archie Williams joins us live from Thailand to talk about his win. Archie, you beat the best from around the world. How do you feel?
Hi, Asieh. Thank you for having me on. It's a pleasure to come and talk to you about this event. It's an amazing achievement for me and for Luxembourg and for everyone in Europe. And to be a part of this incredible event of this distance in this amazing region is a true privilege.
This is one of those sports, I have to be honest, I know nothing about it. I had to do a lot of research, Archie, but it seems mental focus really plays a large part here.
Yes, I think in this distance, so the 1 kilometer distance race, it's a lot more about the mental focus and cardio as opposed to 100 meters, where it's more about sprinting. And I think that's where I was truly able to beat my opponents and on the mental game here in this province in China.
So how do you make sure, Archie, you don't lose your concentration when you're up there? Does fear ever play a factor?
I think fear, once you become experienced, you don't really get so scared of the height or the distance. Keeping concentrated, I would say you need to clear your mind, not think of anything, focus a lot on your breathing before, and that's how you can stay focused and concentrated the whole time.
I mean, the region where this race happened is absolutely spectacular. It's a national forest park in Hunan province. What was that like, and how challenging was the terrain?
Well, for me, it was my first time in China, and my first time in Asia, really, as an adult. So that in itself was impressive. The terrain, luckily, we didn't really have to walk so far to get to the line. We had a cable car and our own private cars to get there. So the terrain itself was good, but the location was absolutely stunning, and being there was a real privilege.
And ultimately, Archie, how are you judged in these competitions? What are the judges looking for?
So in speedline, we're judged purely on time. In this competition, it was a little bit different from other ones. We were only allowed to fall a maximum of 3 times before being disqualified.
Did you fall?
So the judges, you're only allowed to fall off the line 3 times, in a maximum of 3 times. I fell 1 time in the final. And the judges are just looking for that as opposed to false starts and if you cross the finish line correctly. But apart from that, you're free to do what you want as long as you're standing and walking on the line.
So Archie, how did you even get into this sport?
I was studying, I was a student in Manchester, and during COVID-19, I was looking for something to do outside, and I discovered slacklining, and I fell in love with the sport. And since then, I was just doing it as much as I could. And then I discovered highlining around 4 or 5 years ago now. And it was a real nice way to meet really, really interesting people, travel to stunning locations. And it's a sport that keeps on giving and has brought me to amazing places like Zhangjiajie and hopefully more in the future.
Yeah, and that brings me to my final question. What is next for you?
So now we're going to another competition in the Yellow River in China, near the Xi'an, the city called Xi'an and Yangcheng. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly. So that's the next destination for me is there.
Archie, I know it's very early in Thailand, so we really appreciate you waking up early and talking to us, and really, truly, a big congratulations to you.
Thank you so much. Thanks you for having me on.
All right. Thank you so much, Archie Williams.